Welcome so much to my YouTube channel. This is Dominic TV Show, and from wherever you are, just feel free to join this live show. I'm very privileged. I'm so happy for today's live show, and what I just wanted to discuss about today is about the requirements that is needed for one to come into the Gulf countries, and there are some of the requirements that you need in order for you uh, to be able to come into these Gulf countries, and I'm gonna take you through. I'm gonna, assist you in, in knowing some of the items that you are required to have in order for you to travel and have that particular job that you've been dreaming of, that particular job that you've been asking, or rather that you've been looking for. So, welcome so much to my YouTube channel. Of course, we are waiting for people to join so that we can continue. I will really appreciate if you channel in your comments, your input, because they will assist somebody somewhere. So just feel free. Welcome all uh, to my uh, channel. So, uh, first and foremost is that you need to process for your valid documents that includes the passport, the good conduct, and so that they can enable you to move forward onto the next step uh, in processing the documents that uh, that you want, and that is what is needed. That is what is needed, in acquiring those particular documents. So it is not hard. It is not something that uh, something that will stress you up. No, it is something that uh, you will require to to enable you to travel onto this particular country. So, for those who are joining, just right over there. Okay, Gigi, I can see you. Gigi, today we are discussing about the requirements that you need in order for you to travel onto the Gulf countries. And I don't know if my voice is loud enough, and just comment over there so that I cannot proceed, or rather, I will not proceed, uh, knowing that the sound is good, everything is good, but at the end of the day, I found that I've messed up. So, some of the documents that are needed in order for someone who needs to come onto the Gulf countries can can use those documents and travel and get that particular job that he or she has been looking for. So it is a privilege moment, and one of the document, of course, most of the people, they don't know this particular criteria, they don't know these particular processes that are needed. So, for one to travel into this country or outside the country, first and foremost, you need a passport, and a passport, there is some of the things that you need. There is some of the things that you need in order for you, or in order, you know, in order for you to be in a position to process a passport. And one of the things is you need 4,000. If you come from Kenya, you need something like 4,600, whereby the passport costs 4,550. Apart from that, you need some amount of money for you to pay the staff who is there in the in the cyber cafe, who will assist you in processing this particular passport, those papers, so that you can go with them to Nyayo House, and the passport will be processed. So that particular amount of money, you add onto the transport that you need, and you will be good to go. Apart from the 4,600, you need a passport photo. The passport photo that they usually take in the cyber, or the, the photographer, he can take you those passport photo and give them to you. They are usually needed like four of them, but they use like two of them, so they are very essential. Apart from that, we need, or rather, you are required to have two photocopies of the IDs that belongs to your parents. Uh, in case somebody can ask, in case my dad is dead or my mother is dead, what can I do? So in such a scenario, if one of your parent is dead, then you need, you need to produce a death certificate of that particular parent who is not alive, and to that one who is alive, you need the photocopy of his identity or her identity. So you attach the two photocopies and you go together with them. They be scanned by the cyber cafe staff, and he will assist you in processing the whole process. And apart from that, we've said the passport photo, we have the money that is required, we have the photocopies of IDs, uh, and JJ is, is typing here. Okay, JJ. So those passport photo together with the amount of money, together with uh, the passport photo, all those are needed in order for you to process for a passport, And apart from that, you need, of course, the transport money. You have to have it. You must put an extra cash that will enable you to process all your documents smoothly, and at the end of the day, of course, you will do your things in an amicable manner. Apart from the passport, you need the good conduct. Good conduct is there to ascertain that you are a criminal. Uh, you are not a criminal. So, someone, Gigi Masibo, she's asking, I have a question. Can you help someone with those documents to get a job in Middle East? Of course, it all depends where the person is. You will get that maybe take an example. The person is in Kenya and I'm here. That means that I can only give guidance to that particular because I don't produce those particular documents. Those documents, they are being produced, or they are being, uh, produced by the government, like the passport, the good conduct. Those are government institutions that produce or assist people in getting those particular documents. So I hope you know, I've answered you. So, as we continue, I was talking about the good conduct. Good conduct, what you need, good conduct, it is very easy. You need to go to the cyber cafe, you find that particular person, you go with, on my time, I took good conduct with 1,050. I don't know if they have increased in Kenya, but that is the money that I used you know, in uh, in processing my good conduct. So you need also 150 or 200 Kenya shillings to give that particular staff who is there in the cyber cafe. So it is a process, and once of course, you've given the cash to the attendant, to the staff, and you send the government money through online payment, and you get the receipt. The receipt will come as an exhibit, as an evidence that you've paid that particular money, and that you finished that particular process, so that whenever you will be going to the headquarters of the CID, the Criminal Investigations Department, they will make your process to be easy, because when you reach there, they don't, process for someone. They only take the fingerprints. So you head, or rather, you to the CID headquarters, which are based in Kiambu, and it does not mean that if you are from Kenya, you go to Kiambu CID headquarters. No, each and every county has got, Huduma centers. They assist people in getting these particular documents that are necessary in in traveling abroad. So you've gotten, of course, the papers of the good conduct, and now you are good to go to the CID headquarters. So what you are expected is you go to the CID headquarters. When you go there, hand over those papers for them to rubber stamp, and they start processing the good conduct for you. So it is very essential to take yourself there. Don't do a mistake of sending somebody to represent you. No, you are the one who is needed over there. So when you reach there, what they usually do is just to take your fingerprint, and they will tell you just go, wait for 3 weeks or 1 month, then the good conduct will be out, and it does not necessarily take that particular duration of time for the good conduct to come out. It can take 3 days, 5 days, or a week, or 2 weeks. So it all depends on your luck. So that is the good conduct. So the passport. The passport, I had left where I was saying that when you are through with the cyber, stuff, of course, there is something essential that I didn't mention. While in the cyber cafe, you need to produce someone who is, who will act as a referee, somebody who knows you well, who will recommend you to get that particular, uh, to get that particular, good conduct, or not good conduct, but passport. So, upon finishing, the following day, of course, you have to indicate the day that you will be going over there. As long as you have the appointment, as long as you've attached your documents together, then there is an appointment that you have. The day that you will have an appointment, just wake up at 3 to be precise, 3 or 4, that particular time to find you in, queuing in those particular government institutions, so that you can be attended as early as possible. But if you go there late, imagine you just stay there, and you will just regret why you didn't wake up as early as possible. So I usually advise someone that to prepare herself or himself as early as possible. So that is that. When you go to the Nyayo House, if you stay in Nairobi, you go to Nyayo House, and they will attend to you. Once you are free, giving them those particular papers, you will proceed, in queuing over there, and will absolutely, uh, you know, deal with your issue, and at the end of the day, you will automatically get your good conduct. But not good conduct. I don't know the reason as to why I keep on saying good conduct. Your passport, and uh, the passport, you will have to wait. They have your details. They will tell you that at a particular duration of time, maybe 1 month or 2 months, like mine, I took it, and it stayed for, for it to be processed. It took 1.5 month, and it came out at the end of the day, and I had my passport. So at this particular juncture, remember, we are discussing about the process and the documents that are needed in order for you to travel onto these particular countries that have job opportunities, whereby you will better your life. So at this particular point, remember, you've processed your good conduct, you've processed your passport, and now there is a job opportunity that you've had your friends, your destiny helper telling you that there is a job opportunity over here. So are you interested? Remember, you have that particular chance, and if you have that particular chance, and you know you have to go for it. So whoever is joining right now, we are discussing about, the documents that are needed for you to travel and to the Gulf countries, for for you to get that particular job opportunities. The also, yeah, Gigi, you're saying also it takes time. Okay, in my time, when I was looking for a passport, when I was looking for a good conduct, it didn't take time because of the COVID issue. But nowadays, because of the COVID, the social distancing that was there before, and all those protocols, that made it to be very complicated. Someone who is going to look for passport for the first time, he has to wait, she has to wait for a longer period of time. I can remember last year there was some people who wanted to process for, who wanted to get their passport, and they started the process. imagine you start the process, then you'll be told that your appointment is in 3 months' time. So you can imagine waiting for 3 months, and maybe you've been told that there is this particular job opportunity right here, and you don't have the passport, you don't have the documents that are required, so you have to wait. And that particular chance that maybe you had, it has to go because you don't have any alternative. You don't have, there is no alternative whatsoever. So the chance has to go because of long queues and the delay that they have uh, to give to people. Absolutely. So basically, people who are looking for those particular documents, they have to be patient enough. They have to wait, for a longer period of time. It is not like our time. Our time, it was wow. Things were flowing good. They were, they were taking a short period of time. Now, to those who at this particular time you have gone and processed your document, and you have your passport, you have your good conduct. Of course, this is a COVID time. This is a COVID season whereby there is some of the protocols that have to be followed. There is some of the procedures that has to be followed in order for you to get the document that you need. So, thank you, my AG. Yeah, JJ is saying correct. That is, it takes a long period of time. So, if you are seeking for those documents, you be patient because they will not hurry up. They will not, give you an early appointment, and that is the truth of it. So, to those who have the document, they have the passport, they have the good conduct, they are ready for that particular task. Uh, so, what you are supposed to do is you have this particular chance and opportunity. Someone has told you that there is a particular vacancy going abroad to work. So, the easiest way that I advise someone is just go to an agent, to an agent. That agent is the one that will assist you to come onto the Gulf or going to that particular land that you want to make it your destiny land for you. Of course, the agents, or rather the agencies, they are the simplest way, the simplest form of getting these particular jobs that we are doing right here. And I usually advise someone when it comes to, getting the right agent. It is a task. Nowadays, there is a lot of fake agents who will lie to you in order for them to get what they wanted to get from you. The others will tell you there is a particular job over here that is paying well, and when they will lie to you like that, you hear that this particular job is paying well, you will run to do according to what he or she will say. So, what I usually advise people is that when you are going to the agent, be patient, just go there and observe things as they are. Observe first and foremost, ensure that there is a certificate which is displayed at the right reception area, and ensure that that particular agent is accredited, and some of these particular terms, or rather the ways that you can know that this particular agency is accredited or not. do a research if you have the vision of traveling to the Gulf and working over there, and there is someone who has joined here, and I cannot see who. Can you just type hi, and I will give you a shout out. So, and what we are discussing about it is just the documents that you need for you to travel into the Gulf countries. So, this is what we are discussing about. We had talked about the passport, the good conduct, and now we are at the stage whereby you have this particular offer, job offer. Yes, someone has told you that there is this particular, opportunity. So, what are you supposed to do as a good, as a good person, or as a brave person? You are supposed to investigate that particular agency that you want to travel with. First and foremost, ensure that it is accredited. Accredited, we mean that it has a certificate. It is fully recognized by the government, you know. And the second thing of knowing that the agency, it is not fake. Most of the agency have their offices within the CBD, within the central business district at a town center. So most of the offices are located there, or the offices of these particular agents. So that is one way of knowing that it is the right agency to take me abroad. Point number three, it is when you enter into the real process. First and foremost, we have you go and you register. Whether it is fake or real agency, you have to pay the registration fee, whereby most of the time it is a 2,500 or 3,000. You cannot go beyond that. And if it goes beyond either 3,500 Kenya shillings, it is not a lot, but to other people that is a lot of cash. So other ways in knowing that this is the right answer. One, you have to pay for, or rather, after paying that particular, registration fee. The second thing, if there is that particular job opportunity, now you will go for an interview. They will inform you that we have a job opportunity. Just come tomorrow, the day before tomorrow, and you will do that particular interview. At that particular time, if it is the right agency, then it will not ask you for cash. When you will pass that particular interview and you will be selected, the next thing it will be, you will go for medication. Mostly in Nairobi, where I come from, most of the agencies, they ask for 6,500, and you have to pay. You have to pay, and after paying that particular amount of money, remember this, it is the medical fee. This is the medical fee whereby you have to pay. Don't confuse between this medical fee and the commission that you have to pay to the agency. So after paying that particular medical fee, you go for medication, and you go for a checkup. And at the end of the day, after going for a checkup, they will submit the results to that particular agency that you want to travel with. Uh, if the results will be positive, if the results will be, authentic, then at that particular time, now the agency will send the report to the client in the Gulf, and tell him or her that these are the right people, they have gone for medication, and I think that we should consider these people. Then at that particular time and hour, they will request you now to pay for, for the commission. If that particular job, it was a paying job, a paying job as in it had a commission. If it didn't have commission, then they will not ask you for any particular cash. So that is the procedure of paying the paying you know uh, the commission, and and also ensuring that that is the right agency to travel with. So uh, once you've paid, and the agency that will ask you too much money, like 150,000 Kenya shillings, then mostly they are not authentic. Uh, an agency that will ask you, let's say 70,000 Kenya shillings, and mostly that is an authentic, that is true, that is the right agency to travel with, asking money that you can manage to pay. So after paying that particular amount of money, there now the remember at this particular time there is this particular job offer. Once there is a job offer, then that is the moment that you are supposed to pay for the commission. Once you pay for the commission and there is the job offer, then at that particular time and hour, you will be required to surrender your passport. The passport is to for processing the visa. Then you will write your document, your details over there, and you will be given a receipt indicating that you've surrendered your passport and that your documents are in that particular agency. At that particular time, to coming on to the commission, at that particular time, you will need to, you know to wait. Yeah, like during my time, I just waited for 3 days. Yeah, the labor it had a higher demand. Then uh, we had to be, the visa had to be processed very quick, and that is how we traveled. Yes, of course. It depends. It depends on the agency when it comes to the matter of paying the commission and also the medical fee. It depends with the agency. Otherwise, at that particular time, now we have discussed the documents that you needed to have. We've discussed the process, the simplest process, whereby it is through the use of agency. Now, the most complicated, whereby it is technology. You just go onto your laptop, or if you have a desktop, you go there, you search indeed.com, then you just sign up, and you explain your qualification that you have, and it will be sending you the jobs that are related to your profession. That is the use of the internet, the website, the indeed.com. So that is the second way of getting jobs abroad. So those sites, they don't assume them because they are good, and mostly they take people, they employ people directly after doing a live interview with you, asking you question, asking if you are fit for that particular job, and that is how the Indeed.com. We have a lot of websites. We have Indeed.com. I mean a lot of sites that you will use to get the job opportunities. We have Indeed.com. We have you know Gulf jobs. You know, uh, there is a lot of sites, to be precise. It is only that uh, I have a lot to say. That is the reason as to why I cannot mention. But those the advantages of being employed direct by those particular sites, or by those particular client, is that the benefits or working benefits are good. They pay good, and it, at the end of the day, you will be happy, as compared to when you come with the agency. Remember, when you come with the agency, you are under uh, a broker. The agency acts as an intermediary, whereby intermediary between you and the client here in the Gulf, and that's the reason as to why they ask for money. They ask for money in order for them to process for you the right documents, and also to get for you that particular job. So those are the two main ways that you can use to get job opportunities in the Gulf. As I conclude, is that uh, once you've surrendered your passport, good conduct, and everything, of course, right now you have to be vaccinated. You have to be vaccinated in order for you to travel abroad, or to travel anywhere. You have to be vaccinated, fully vaccinated. So when you board that particular aeroplane, you go into that particular Gulf country, or that particular country that will offer a job opportunity. When you reach there, then if it is a company that you are working with, there is a lot of benefits. One of the benefits is that there is a contract that you will sign. That contract is the one that will guide you, and the sponsor that is taking you to do the job opportunity over. There is a contract. Anything when the sponsor tries to change mind, no, you remind him or her that there is a contract in place, and this is what I'm supposed to do, and that is what will guide you. Uh, Apart from that, there is, like, for example, if you travel to Qatar for any job, either it is clean job, cleaners, security, we have receptionists, we have admins, all those jobs. There is traveling allowance that is mostly the company provides. There is a transport allowance. There is a housing allowance, whereby the company provides housing, transport. We have food allowance. We have medical. Whenever you feel sick, you have to be treated, and those are the advantages of you know working uh, in a company. Unlike for those who uh, are working into maybe the house managers, you find that before we go to the house managers, you find that working in a company is good. because apart from all those benefits that I've told you, another benefit is that at the end of the season, at the end of your contract, if you want to exit from that particular country, there is this particular benefit. From the day that you joined that particular company, they will calculate all your benefits. They are known as the benefits. They will calculate the benefits and they will give you that particular amount of money. And most of the companies, I don't know other companies, but some of them they calculate as per 1,000, you know, like converting into our currencies, like they can give you like 30,000 Kenya shilling, that is per year. So it depends with the years that you will stay in that company times that particular amount of money. Going into house and you have the freedom, of of movement. You have the freedom to keep your passport within yourself. You have the freedom to uh, do a lot of stuff, and you have day offs. There is a day off within a week. Each and every week you must be given a day off. So those are the advantages of working in a company. If we can go to the house managers, as I conclude, is that the house managers, once they arrive at that particular homestead, or that particular sponsor that is taking them, they have, one, to surrender their passport. They don't stay with their passport. Two, some of them, they are even being told that just bring your phone right here. So you're being denied uh, the privilege of staying with, the privilege of communication. You don't have the right to communicate, and you find that at that particular juncture, it is very difficult. It is very dangerous. Staying without communicating with your people back at your country, it is not an easy thing. They don't know how you're dressing. They don't know how you're doing. It is very dangerous. So, and some of the disadvantages, apart from the two, is that mostly there is no day off. When we talk about the house manager, there is no day off each and every week. But when you do work with a company, there is always a day off, in each and every in each and every week. There must be a day, a resting day, and that, of course, you can use that particular day to do your stuffs, to relax your mind, and that will refresh your mind as well, and your body. So there is a lot of disadvantages, whereby when we talk about the house managers and also those people who are working with a company. Uh, so I think I have exhausted. So those people who wanted to know the processes, of course, I have explained each and every process that is required in order for you to travel. I have given you the procedure, and I think that the moment you will get this video, the moment that you will be viewing and going through it, it will assist you, and more so who are uh, those people who are, having a vision of coming onto the Gulf and working here. It will really assist them so much. So that is that for the day. I have to stop at that particular juncture, because if I go, or if I continue uh, communicating more than this, I will destroy what I have really explained before. So I really thank you, DJ Masibo, for your love and support, I really thank you so much. May you have a good night. And to all uh, the people who will be getting this video, I really appreciate you. And if you are the first timer, if you are new to my channel, just subscribe and hit that notification, so else wherever we post a video, you will be the first to view it. Thank you so much. May God bless you and be with you. Thank you. Bye bye.